Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. So tonight we're going to be did I say review? That's right, homebrew video. So tonight we're brewing this fella and it's the American aged rum ale. It's from Creative Winemaking.com. It keeps going backwards and forwards, doesn't it, bloody thing? 6.5%, yeah, it always says approximately. It's always more. So we've got the malt here. We've got brewing sugar here. We've got oat chips. We've got priming sugar. Shit, more than I realised. Step 14. And then we've got yeast. So I'm going to have to actually do some Anyway, I'm not listening to that. Do it the old-fashioned way. I've brewed enough to know. So anyway, like most people, if you don't know, you should really follow the instructions to the letter. But anyway, we ain't following no instructions. We'll do it the way we do it. As simple as that. So I've already sterilised the just there we go, there's my fermenter, already washed it. Can be, just remember, you're putting it in your stomach at some stage. You don't want no nastiness in there. So time to pour the malty stuff into the fermentation bucket and try not to get it all over your side. So it's as gloopy as it comes. I mean, really, if you're going to be good about this, you would have probably, and this, we all make mistakes, would have been to warm it up beforehand. You warm it up, then at least, yeah, you warm it up, and it would have been a lot easier to pour out. Hey ho, it is what it is. So pouring it in. Once most of it's gone in, I'm going to pour some hot water into this bag, give it a good swirl round, and go from there. And really, you should really always read the instructions. I've done these brews, or so I think I have, to know what I'm doing within a reason. So the problem with this malty stuff, it's a back to get off at times. Right, I'm going to pour some hot water in here, give it a swirl round. First things first, I need a stirring spoon. Right, hot water in, so much at a time. All it's going to do, it's going to help the, start to dissolve it a bit, make it more pliable, make it more workable, because that's what it's all about with this stuff. It just needs warming up. It's all about working it. Oh yeah, bugger. So it's like a normal kit in a lot of ways. It's just the fact that you have to, and it's messy as well. It's a messy kit. I mean, look, I've got it on my bloody hands. So right, let's pour this lot in. And the good thing is, it should get and then pour a bit more hot water in. And what we want is the pouch to become clean inside, because obviously all that malt, all that gloopy, bloody malty stuff is what you want. It's what makes the beer. So we don't want to be leaving any left, you know, we don't want to be leaving any of it inside any bucket and inside the pouches. Obviously be careful not to spill it over, you know. There's probably better ways of doing it than having it in the pouch. You know, you might want to have a basin or something, just so you can get the majority of it out, you know. It's all about getting as much as you can. I'm rubbing the spoon up and with the hot water up and down the pouch just to try and get as much. Would have been better off warming it up first, and then when I did pour it, the majority would have gone in quite quickly. Hey ho, you know, you can't win them all. And it's as hot as hell, so just be careful what you're doing. Right, so now it's pretty much clean. There's a bit more needs doing. I'm going to put the kettle on for a second time in a minute. Don't do this when you're drunk or have had a drink, because you could make mistakes and it gets funking hot. So let me put the kettle on for a second boil. Yep, can't see how much is in. Right, so the kettle's going to go on for a second boil. It will get loud, I do apologise for that. Right, so this now should get rid of the last dregs of the malt. There's some malt on the outside, but you know, let's be fair, you're not going to get rid of every bloody iota of it. As long as you get 99%, you know, like I say, because obviously all this stuff right, so put my stirrer in there, and well, let me show you in a minute. As you can see, it's clear now. So that's the muckiest part of the job out of the way. It is mucky, you know, there's no doubt about it. There's not much niceties in that part of it. Brewing sugar, let's get this in. Now it's got priming sugar, and I reckon that's for the end. I haven't read, but so. So that's in, that's got rid of that. To the bin. Now we've got the oat chips, they're normally added at the same time as the yeast. So yeah, this goes at the end. So you'll ferment it, then you'll get it from this vessel, go into a barrel. You dissolve it, put it into the barrel, get a good swirl round, and then you bottle it, or you barrel it, it's up to you, you know, that part of it. there's no hops with this. So basically, at the beginning, in a minute, we'll put the oak chips in, put the yeast in. First things first, we've got to get this malt and the sugar dissolved so it's pliable, and then just fill it up with cold water up to the mark we need it. Already, Jesus. And I'm looking forward to this. It should be a really interesting brew. 6.5%. I think it'll be a lot more than that when it comes out. I'm not adding anything to it. I'm being good this time. Yeah, no messing about with the brews. Obviously, that first bit, the malt bit, took a bit longer. So. A new mistake from me: warm the malt up first. Put it in like a barrel, you know, not what you call it now, in a big jug or something bigger than what they are. Put up water and get it warmed up. When you pour it out, it's a lot easier to work with. Always a thing to remember. Right, the second kettle's nearly done. Go. Now I'm going to pour half a kettle out there. I normally pour 2.5 kettles of hot water. Pour that in there. Right, time to do a bit of stirring. I'm good at that apparently. So the wife says. And the thing is to stir until you don't feel much resistance. Gotta be honest, quite a bit of resistance at the moment. You can tell it's a good, strong, malty brew. Now obviously you've got the brewing sugar to dissolve, and you've got all that malt that wasn't warmed up to dissolve. So if you warm the malt up first, the good chance is that it will make this process a bit easier. Now I've got to be honest, it's the first beer that I've actually put oak chips in the brew. So that's good. Oakiness. I'll keep stirring it until the half a kettle's full, and then it's just to top up with cold water. And obviously some beer kits are different than others. It does pay to read the instructions. I did not read the instructions. So, one of those, isn't it? Right, kettle's nearly done. Then we can get the cold water in up to about 23 litres. And 40 pints of American oak aged rum ale. Can't wait. Can't wait till Christmas when it's matured. that's in. Job's a good one. Let's stir it again. Right, no resistance now. That is really nice now. So, cold water time. Now we're going to get it up to 23 litres. Minutes. It's that initial bit that took longer than I thought it would. Always a bit of clatter with that, make a bit of water on the floor. We're getting there. We're now up to about 17 litres. About 18 litres now. Round about there anyway. One more should do it, or just about one and a bit. Oh, a little bit more, and that's it. That's about that much. Yes. So, quick stir. Stir that cold and warm together. Put that in there. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So, American oak chips in. These will give it an oakiness. Well, yeah, would do, wouldn't it? You don't get many beers with oak chips in, to be fair. Right, that's gonna. Oh. And I'm not going to stir it because I don't really need to. I've got to transport it to the room, so it doesn't need no stirring. But if you wasn't transporting it, then you would need to stir. There's the yeast. There we go. There's the yeast. Just about see it. The American oak chips were quite dark, as you can see there. Really dark, like a dark old Calcutta. And that's it, really. So that's gonna. There you go. That's now gonna get the lid put on. It's gonna get transported into the dining room, where it will sit for the next 2 or 3 weeks and see how it goes. I will report back at some stage, do a homebrew update on all the things I'm brewing, and from there, see you soon. Cheers.